Even though I hardly get to spend any time in the ocean, I love being in its presence. I love being overwhelmed by its power and by the thought of all that life that is stirring within. In thinking on the movement of the ocean, Anne Morrow Lindbergh, in her book Gift from the Sea, writes the following. We have so little faith, she says, in the ebb and flow of life, of love, of relationships. We leap at the flow of the tide and resist in terror its ebb. We are afraid it will never return. We insist on permanence, on duration, on continuity, when the only continuity possible in life as in love is in growth, in fluidity, in freedom, in the sense that dancers are free, barely touching as they pass, but partners in the same pattern. The only real security is not in owning or possessing, not in demanding or expecting, not in hoping even. Security in a relationship lies neither in looking back to what it was in nostalgia, nor forward to what it might be in dread or anticipation, but living in the present relationship and accepting it as it is now. I find those last sentences so stirring, especially if we replace that word relationship with the word life and thinking on this COVID 19 crisis and what it is to be fully present in it. If we do that, then those lines read security in life lies neither in looking back to what it was in nostalgia, nor forward to what it might be in dread or anticipation, but living in the present life and accepting it as it is now. In these anxious times, we remember that Jesus said, do not worry about what tomorrow will hold. Today has enough concern of its own. Tomorrow will take care of itself. We also know that we worship a God who says, I know the plans that I have for you, plans for your well being, not for harm, plans to give you a future of hope. It's amazing how much we like to be suspended in that moment that she describes where the tide is coming in and then preparing to go out. But the thing is we were never intended to enjoy permanence in this way. Just as the ocean is constantly in motion, the tide rolling in and rolling out, ebbing and flowing, so it is that our lives are in a constant state of growth and of change. The permanence that we know is in being present today, which is not only to be present to all that this day holds in its many gifts, but to be present to the love of God, the one thing that endures forever. May you be blessed as you rest easy in the security of God's presence with you and live in the hope of God's provision in the days to come.